I spent months hands-on with the Eufy E15 robotic lawn mower, using it daily in my own yard as well as my neighbors. In this video, I share a personal real-world review of its performance. I'll walk through the setup process, how the E15 maps your lawn with no boundary wires, and how it handled my yard's slopes, bumps, and edges. You'll see how its camera-based navigation works for optical avoidance, what kind of mowing pattern it follows, and the quality of cut it delivers. By the end, I'll give you my thoughts on what types of yards and homeowners it might be best for. This is a friendly, first-person review based on my usage, aimed at anyone who's curious about a wire-free, AI-powered robot mower. There will be no pricing or sales pitches, just genuine observations to help you decide if it's right for you. Right out of the box, the setup was refreshingly simple. Unlike older robot mowers, I didn't have to bury any perimeter wires at all. I didn't even have to set up RTK or an antenna, and that was a huge plus for me. The E15 uses a pair of onboard cameras and some smart AI algorithms to help map the yard with what they call pure vision, meaning it finds the lawn's boundaries and obstacles just by looking at it, not by following a wire or GPS signal. To get started, I placed a small charging station underneath the deck stairs in my yard. I gave the mower a full charge and then basically let it do an auto mapping run. During the first mapping run, the E15 rolled around on the edges of my lawn and along the garden beds and the fence line, using its cameras to learn where the boundaries are. Our backyard is fenced in, but it still knew not to go onto the patio or onto the landscaping. I kept an eye on it in the Eufy app, which showed a rough map as it explored. It was almost hands-free. In the front yard, I only intervened once when it approached my neighbor's side of the yard. Using the app, I hit pause and I drew a quick virtual boundary line so it knew not to cross over into the neighbor's grass. That was actually pretty cool. No physical fences or wires, just an in-app virtual fence. Once I had that set, I hit resume and the E15 continued mapping. Overall, mapping my yard took about 30 minutes. After that, the full lawn layout showed up in the app, and I could see the planned mowing paths on my phone. Here's what the map looks like. The app lets me see where the mower has been, and I even set no-go zones. I labeled the flower beds as off-limits so it steers clear of those. The whole setup was way less labor-intensive than installing a perimeter wire. I was basically ready to go and mow the same day. Once mapping was done, the E15 automatically planned a mowing pattern of neat parallel lines across my lawn. It actually mows in a very methodical way, almost like a person would, first tracing the perimeter and then filling in those interior rows. I was pretty impressed seeing it create those stripe patterns. The mowing width is about 8 inches, which is not huge, but it compensates by being really thorough in its coverage. Eufy's system has what they call smart coverage detection, and that makes sure it doesn't leave the area uncut, even if it has to maze around obstacles. After the first full session, my lawn had a nice, uniform, carpet-like look with no obvious patches missed. Honestly, as if I'd mowed it myself, just in a smaller section at a time. The E15's obstacle avoidance is quite advanced. It has a 3D perception system, which is basically stereoscopic vision that'll help it detect objects in its way. My backyard has a small hill near the back fence, and it has larger hills on the sides. And there's even some bumpy spots that other robots have struggled with in the past. The Eufy E15 managed these pretty well. It's rated for up to a 40% grade slope, so around 18 to 20 degrees. I was actually able to climb my hill on the side of the house without slipping. The all-wheel design, it has 2 drive wheels and 2 freely rotating wheels, plus the garden tread on the tires give it good traction. Edge trimming is often a weak point for robotic mowers, but the E15 did a surprisingly tidy job near the borders. On straight edges, like along my patio, it drove very close, within a couple of inches. So only a tiny strip of grass was left that my string trimmer could get later. And because it doesn't rely on a wire, which usually has to be placed a bit inwards from the edges, the E15 can actually approach boundaries a little bit more closely on its own. I also noticed it has an edge mode in the app, where it will do a pass specifically hugging the perimeter. Using that weekly kept my fence line and my garden edges fairly neat. I won't claim that it eliminated all the manual trimming, but it did reduce the amount of weed whacking I had to do. For most open edges, it left just a narrow fringe of grass, maybe 2 inches uncut, which is better than other robot mowers I've seen. The E15 uses a set of small razor-like blades on a rotating disc rather than a single big lawnmower blade. Included in the box is a set of replacement blades. They're double-sided and very inexpensive. It literally takes just a minute with a screwdriver to change out. It maintains a consistent grass height by trimming frequently, which is healthier for the lawn. Another big plus, it's quiet. When it's mowing, I'd say it's about as loud as an electric fan. I could easily have a conversation next to it. No more Sunday morning wake ups from a roaring gas mower. In fact, the noise is low enough that it never bothered my neighbors at all. I often ran it in mid morning or afternoon, and you'd barely notice it aside from a gentle humming sound. Because it's always maintaining, the grass never gets too long or out of control. I didn't have any serious glitches or breakdowns. It connected to my Wi-Fi, and I've even gotten firmware updates during my testing, which has improved the mapping efficiency a bit. One feature I really appreciate is the automatic rain detection and light sensor. If it starts raining or if it gets towards dusk, the E15 will stop mowing and head back to its base all on its own. It avoids cutting wet grass, and it doesn't mow at night, presumably because its vision system needs daylight and also for safety. That means it's truly a fair weather mower, but I think that's a smart precaution and has a built-in GPS as well. So if anyone ever tried to steal the mower, I could track it. A nice little anti-theft measure. Maintenance has been minimal. It's water resistant, so I actually hosed off the underside a couple of times to clear out some of the clippings. The brushless motors mean there's not much to wear out. Everything on the inside stayed dry and clean. I do check the camera lenses once in a while. If those get dirty, it could affect the navigation, so just give them a quick wipe. Now, as advanced as this mower is, I did notice a few quirks worth mentioning. First, because it relies on vision, it prefers daytime mowing. I scheduled it for mid-morning runs. Early on, I gave it a late evening mow just to see what it would do, and actually returned to the base before finishing. The light was getting low, and the mower basically said, "I'll continue tomorrow when it's brighter." Not a big deal for me, but something to keep in mind. It's not really meant to run in the dark. Another quirk, during the initial week, I had to adjust a couple of the virtual boundaries in the app as it was getting stuck in the corners of our yard. I expanded the no-go zone there, and it never happened again. It taught me that fine-tuning the digital map in an app is important, especially if your yard has ambiguous edges like no physical divider between the lawn and a neighbor's yard. Once I fine-tuned those virtual fences, it stayed completely within its bounds. Lastly, while the E15 is mostly a set it and forget it, it does benefit from some supervised runs initially. I walked with it during the first full mow to make sure it didn't get into any odd trouble spots, and also to get footage for this video. It only needed my help that one time when it was kind of getting stuck in the corner on the landscaping. But after that, it was self-sufficient. So after all of my testing, what's my verdict on the Eufy E15? I have to say that I'm pleasantly surprised. It delivered on the promise of a hassle-free, wire-free mowing. My lawn looks consistently well kept without me breaking a sweat. It's especially great for relatively open lawns with moderate complexity. Even if you have flower beds, trees, or a garden, it can map around them intelligently. It handled my slopes and other obstacles like a champ. On the other hand, if you have a huge property or an extremely dense with wooded areas, the E15 might be too small or might struggle if there's a lot of things in the way. Also, as someone who expects overnight mowing or who often cuts in the dark, this model isn't aimed at that due to the vision system needing light. Overall, I found the Eufy E15 to be a reliable little helper that genuinely saved me time. It's mostly positive. I love not having to deal with wires and how quiet and precise it is. The few quirks that it has are easy to work around. After months of testing, I'm confident in saying that this is a strong contender in the new generation of smart robot lawnmowers. If you value convenience and have a yard that fits its capabilities, the E15 is definitely worth considering. Thanks for joining me on this testing of the Eufy mower. I hope seeing my real-world experience helps you decide if it's the right mower for you.